Islamiyat Senior 1, Lecture number 5. Now we are starting Chapter Ethics, Chapter number 11, page number 28. In this chapter, we are going to learn a number of small topics, starting with the topic number 1, that is cleanliness. Islam recommends believers to maintain purity all the time. It mainly emphasizes to obtain inward and outward purification. Now, how we can achieve this inward and outward purification? In Islam, it is divided in three major categories. For inward, it is sin, it is the purification of your soul, and for outward, it mainly caters the body and your community. How to achieve cleanliness in these three aspects? First is the soul. You have to make yourself spiritually clean. How? You need to get connected with the Allah, maintain a healthy heart, without envy, without jealousy, and without hatred. It means the heart which is cleansed from such evil whispers and evil doings, that heart is solely or spiritually connected with the Allah. To clean your body, it is very easy to maintain. Taking ghusl or taking bath or doing wuzu for every prayer is included in this category. This type of cleaning is also known as taharat or the purification of body. Community or your environment. This cleaning is particularly very important aspect of your society because this cleaning will also help in reducing the pollution and will prevent diseases to grow. For example, clearing the trash, cleaning homes, roads, society or colonies, food, utensils, clothes, in order to get a pleasing and sound atmosphere. Regarding the number 2 aspect, that was the cleaning of the body, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instruct a number of Quranic injunctions and Ahadith on the same. In the Quran, it is mentioned that Allah loves those who keep themselves clean and pure. Similarly, Holy Prophet said, the key to the paradise is the prayer, and the key to the prayer is the wuzu or ablution. It means we can only pray while we are clean, and if we are not clean, we cannot perform the prayers. In this way, cleanliness is an essential part of our faith. That's why in the next hadith you can see Holy Prophet said, cleanliness is half of the faith. It means if you are taking care of your soul, and if you are taking care of your entire body and your environment and the community, it means your half of the faith will be completed. One of the major headings we learned, that was the taharat. What is taharat actually? It mainly refers to the state of cleanliness one acquired to perform prayers or the recitation. For example, we all know that in Islam, wuzu is compulsory to pray and to recite the Quran. Similarly, the area of the prayers must be purified or cleaned. It means free from all the impurities. It means we cannot pray in such a spot which is impure. We need to clean it first. In the other way, we have to clean ourselves for the prayer, and such prayers are accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and these prayers must be laid according to the clarity or the purity of your soul. Next major heading is of the truthfulness. Now, one by one, each heading is linked with each other. For example, when your heart is clean, you are able to speak the truth only. If your heart is full of hatred and why, you cannot speak the truth. Now, we are learning about the truthfulness. It is a universally recognized virtue without which peace is impossible. It means if you want to live peacefully, you need to speak the truth all the time. Allah draws this attribute towards himself and his messengers which were sent to the guidance of the mankind. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, whose word can be truer than the words of the Allah. And similarly, all the messengers and all the prophets were sent in this world for the guidance of the humanity. What if all the prophets were sent to the earth, they did not inform you all the guidance about the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's religion, what happened to you then? You will not be guided. In the similar words, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that all the prophets are the truthful. That's why Allah draws this attribute towards himself and towards his prophet. Now, a truthful person is respected not only in the society but also in the Allah's side. One must uphold to the truth when he speaks, when he believes, and when he supposes and exemplifies by his deeds. It means whenever you are going to see something, you have to define truthfully that whole scenario to the other person. In the other way, when you believe on something, you have to do it faithfully, and it should be conducted by your deeds. For example, when I am saying the person who sits next to me is a truthful person, that I must confirm this by my deeds as well. Holy Prophet was known to be a Sadiq among the unbelievers because even before the receiving of the revelation, but after the acceptance of the truth or the true faith, his opponents, the people of the Quraysh or the Makkans, they acknowledged it widely when they were interrogated. It means Holy Prophet's major quality was of being truthful in the time when he did not receive the revelation. Now, according to the Quran, it has much wider sense. Truth is further explained in two categories. That lies inside the heart of a believer, and when it lies inside the heart of a believer, it will be shown through his actions or the deeds as well. Firstly, we are understanding for having truth in the heart, we won't be having any kind of a jealousy, no rivalry, no fraud, and no cheating, or no any kind of other evil whispers in our heart. If our heart is cleaned or pure enough to accept the truth, only then it is performed through actions. That's why whatever is in the heart is portrayed through actions.